looks a mess, it's not attractive. I remember Delray Beach had that similar problem leading to downtown, and they did something about it. People didn't even feel safe getting on I-95 and heading east of Delray. We can do something about this. Well, it's a huge problem. It's going to take all of us. Yes, with development at the north end, coming into West Palm. I would like to see actually Dixie made smaller, so you can have parking for your business. It's impossible. I was a small business owner. I had parking in front of my business. I can't imagine if you can't park on Dixie Highway and you need to make a right or a left and you wind up down some street and you're fearful, you're accosted. Someone's coming up to you asking you for money or selling you your purse.
Dixie Highway is a lot of opportunity that we need. Again, the interlocal partnerships that development is happening in Langtang, development and plans are happening in West Palm Beach that are going to affect us. And we are not paying attention to the interlocal partnerships. The CRA is a tool that can work with this. I was on planning zone. It's frustratingly difficult to look into the future and expect that to be golden. It evolves as businesses evolve. The internet is making it harder to have a bricks and mortar business. So the potential and opportunities need to be realized.
Well, we in charge here.
What percent of the city revenues for the general fund come from the utility department?
I would say 30 by 7 by 30. That works out to so around a fourth. I think I guess it would help if I use the microphone. It's a little confusing because there are a couple of different ways that money comes from the utility into the general revenue fund. We have pilots, we have administrative fees, we've got a variety of things, but when you add it all up, it's about 7 million on that order. And many people have an opinion about that, one way or another. It's a good thing, it's a bad thing. The important things to understand about it is that it's a franchise fee that any utility anywhere in Florida and probably throughout the country pays into the municipality where they have the privilege of providing power. The key is that our franchise fee level that we charge ourselves is about on par with what everybody else does. So it's a helpful thing. It provides a little bit of help to our revenue, to our general fund. Some people consider it a burden. It can't be that much of a burden because we managed to pull our electric rates pretty much even with FP&L. So I think it's a good thing, and I keep it.
That question. That'll lead to, if that, we don't know. If you answer the question, 7 divided by 30 is going to be 8 million, or 4 divided is $8 million, which is the correct answer because Jack Roach said that. And that was just information for the group. We're back to the commission. Vero Beach is pulling out of the Florida Municipal Power, followed by Fort Pierce within the next 8 months. That's going to put an increased burden on our purchasing power and raise our rates, according to Florida Municipal Power, who is suing Vero and Fort Pierce at the moment not to leave. How will that affect the $8 million that we're currently using, and where do you project to get the funds to offset that? Are you going to raise our fuel surcharge, or where do you expect to get it from?
I think this is a question that sort of swirls around, that's been around, because Vero also has its own utility. It's also been part of a consortium of municipal electric utilities. So we've watched Vero Beach for quite a while. They've been under attack from FP&L that wants to buy them for a long time. We've been under attack from FP&L. So it swirls in that sort of direction. I don't think that what Vero does is going to have a significant effect on our pricing. It's pretty independent. We have a contract in place with OUC. We also have the ability to generate our own power, which we do. We've actually been involved with the term is Going Island. We've done it for 2 weeks at a time during the past year. Everybody else is out, helping out. We're still going. So I don't think it will have a significant effect on our finances.
I am not going to speculate on how the exit of one municipal power generator in the state will affect our ability to buy fuel at a certain price. I will tell you that we have very capable management here at our electric utility. The second in charge guy is really, really excellent. And I trust him to do the job with what we have.
Since I'm here, people keep crying about this. And then many times the feeling try to jump over. I'm listening to what saying. But we must do something for this. Because of that, look how many people we have moving, let me say, such a beautiful people. So people, we can miss us people. So we need to do something. I want to ask my fellow commissioners, when we get it, since I'm going to be one of them, we're going to work together to make sure that anybody that's going to be with us, like that was my last question, everybody with this one, yes, they're going to work together as a team, like my dad used to tell me. Teamwork. People don't find work out in it could be so far, I understand that. But we want to do something for the residents and for the kids they can see, because that affected me.
How many people here have been to Washington Avenue to see the solar panels? Yeah, well, gorgeous. It's spectacular. It's awe-inspiring. Imagine an alternative source of energy. We've got a way to go, folks. But please, go take a look at that. It is truly inspiring. And I can only say, we don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for this question. I will not speculate on it. But I will say, go to Washington Avenue and take a look at those solar panels, and that would be the way we need to go. It's fabulous.
The cost of gas is what is been regulated our cost of electricity. And the direction that we're going with solar, the opportunity to provide 6 more megawatt class. Is that correct? On the landfill site, and the futuristic thought of gaining electricity from the Gulf Stream tide is Lake Worth in a perfect opportunity to lead the energy community in the future.
First of all, I do not think that we're going to be for Vero Beach. There is going to be a system in place for customer service, that we're going to have huge customer service. We're going to have 10 to 12 employees. That's going to route that. We may pay $3 or more a person. With the solar, we're going to increase that. So we may be 4%, maybe possibly 5%. We may have a $3 more. Bill charge, we cannot absolutely no. We cannot raise the bill charge. Despite my greatness for a city manager, he did not lower the bill charge, and we cannot keep raising it. We were the only city that was not lowered, so I do not agree that we cannot hire that bill charge. So that's my answer. Thank you.
maximize revenues and get the pool cleaned up? What is your vision for that? What would you do for the beach? As we described.
Time.
Let's go 2 minutes on this because this is a big issue for everybody.
So the beach is very important, the pool is very important. I met someone, she is an urban planner and architect, and she moved into this city because of the pool. And so it's obviously a resource, and it's a resource that we should invest in. And it's hard to get up the pool and say that it doesn't make any money when the pool is never open. And the pool can never be open if we don't invest in the pool and make sure that we take care of the issues that we know and have known about there for a long time. And so I'm not really for a piecemeal strategy when it comes to getting the pool to where it needs to be. I think we need to just bite the bullet, spend the money, get the pool to where we can have it open all the time to where we don't have these issues with ADA compliance, and then see what it does after that. And there are some ideas that we can have for that. I personally think we should be doing an aquatics summer camp for kids every single summer there. Parents pay tons of money to send their kids to camps. Why not teach them how to swim? Why not teach them how to swim in an Olympic-sized pool on the ocean? I think that'd be a wonderful idea. The main issue with the casino building is the fact that there are 5,000 square feet of unrentable space on the second floor. And we don't know whether it's the builder's fault or whether it's the architect's fault. That's going to be the subject potentially of litigation in the future, but we do know that there is a fix that we're going to be installing hopefully this summer so that the balcony on the second floor slopes away from the ballrooms and from the other interior spaces up there, so that water actually flows away from the interior spaces instead of into the interior spaces. And so once we get that fixed, then we should be able to see the full potential of our casino building as it will be after they fix it.
As you all know, I'm always going from here. I know what water means also. And I put it down around here. We need to keep our pool open. We need to have some budget to make sure we clean it up and stay open. Right? We can have many other people from many other cities come to the city of Lagos to invest. That's a waste of funds. We can make money right there. As myself, if I got anything, I would make sure to work with my fellow commissioners to have a budget for this year. To make sure that it's still open and then bring more people to come to invest in our city.
I said I was the common sense candidate. How could we spend for $6 million on a casino next door to a pool? And when I heard at that city hall meeting that they were closing the pool because the ceiling was falling down on people's heads and the pump exploded, seriously, no one took a look at the pool, or we ignored the recommendations of staff and employees to do something. And again, that the pool would be closed. That is a vibrant part of our city. That is a shame, a shanda that pool is closed. And it should not be closed. And yes, we should open that pool and keep that pool open as part of Lake Worth. That casino, again, we spent a small fortune. And yet we can't use the building. Common sense, common sense.
The casino complex is a success. It has problems. Second floor needs to be maybe redesigned and it's certainly underutilized, which I mentioned. The assets that are underutilized up there. The pool is, I think at this point, good money after bad. No city recognizes the pool as an income revenue source. It's an amenity that we deserve. It's a community pool for the community. And if we have to generate a bond, a revenue bond, to make a family-friendly water park or feature that is going to attract and stay open, I look forward to that. Parking is a bargain. The resident parking pass, people like this, but that's a bargain. And maybe we could change the rates or increase our revenue there. Thank you.
open, it's closed, it's only open 29 hours a week. That pool should be open the entire time. There's no reason to have it only open 29 hours a week. We don't have the money to fix the pool right now. I don't know where the money's going to come from. There is no money in the budget to fix that pool. And it's a tragic shame that right now we're looking at an Olympic-sized pool that kids go to. Sally Welsh teaches classes there. Kids go there. It's a fun place. We had the rat race in there. It's a fabulous pool. But where are the funds going to come to fix the pool? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. We have to actually look at that budget very carefully, pull the funds from somewhere, fix the pool. The top floor, the second floor of the casino, that will be fixed, I'm sure of that. That's going to be a huge money maker, and we can break even with that. There is a plan in place that I have, I'm not going to share with anybody